Hello and welcome back to Shadowrun Returns, the Dead Man's Switch. We had a little bit of a frustrating fight we had to do multiple times because of this game. We rescued Gino, but we're not going to talk to him just yet. We're going to look around all of the apparently nothingness that's around here. Literally nothing. Alright, cool. Oops. Clicked outside the game, and it freaked out. Alright, Gino, what's your deal? You eject the BTL Gino's been riding. He gasps suddenly and his eyes flutter open. He looks confused. Worse than the other chipheads you've seen. His lips are white and chapped, his eyes sunk into his head. There's vomit on his shirt and sweat on his forehead. When he speaks, his words are slurred. He's burnt. What? What the hell? Who slotted me out? Who fragging slotted me out? Coyote is shaking. She looks horrified. Gino, it's me. It's Carla. Gino looks at her with glazed eyes, no recognition. Slot me back in, goddammit. This is bullshit. I don't want to be here anymore. Slot me back in. He looks around the room angrily. His hand reaches for his implant. Coyote grabs his wrist, stops him. Gino, no. Coyote, be careful. Gino wrenches his wrist from Coyote's grasp and he staggers back, reaches under his shirt and pulls out a gun. Coyote watches him, horrified, with tears in her eyes. Gino waves it around, blinking wildly. Back off. Just back the hell off. I don't know how to... I'm not sure how to feel about this, because I feel like in a good game, in a really good game, any three of these options should potentially be able to lead to the outcome I want, depending on the further choices I make. But what I've seen thus far of the choices in the rest of the choices in the game really makes me feel like whichever one I choose here, despite being relatively uninformed of how he's going to react, basically has already committed me to a certain outcome, whether it's him shooting one of us or him shooting himself or him dropping the gun. And I don't know which one's which, and that feels bad. Take it easy, Gino. We're backing off. He presses his hands to the side of his head, his fingers still on the trigger, squints. What the hell is wrong with you people? We're trying to help you. This is the way you help me? Look at this place. Look at me. He looks around the squalor of the room, then glimpses his own reflection in the machinery. Oh God, look at me. Put the gun down, Gino. Come with us. No, you don't. You can't understand what it's like out there. I'm naked. Out here. I'm naked. I gotta slot in. Get away. He points the gun at Coyote. You're not gonna stop me. I'll fragging kill you first. Gino, no. See, I'm sorry, Carla. I'm so sorry. Coyote looks to you, tears in her eyes. Well, I mean, you didn't have to shoot him in the fucking head. He was beyond help, Coyote. I'm sorry, but he's at rest now. I don't really like that answer, but it's the best of the three. I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping. Not now, not ever. She looks at Paco, back at you, the angel of death. A real rain is coming to Seattle. It's going to wash the scum off the streets. I'm going to burn every motherfragging BTL shop in the sprawl until they're gone. Every motherfragging one. You know, I feel like this wants me to take this seriously, but it's like... It's very cheesy. Oh, it's just gonna send me back, huh? I was gonna save and then reload and see if there was any way out of that, but I guess I'll just look up the answer, since I don't really want to reload multiple times. Let's see here. Well, that's not helpful. No, apparently you can save him. Although this particular, I mean, the documentation for this game is pretty spotty. This particular, like, one paragraph nothing suggests that either they can either save him or let him commit suicide. Well, neither of those things happened, so what the fuck, game? I'll read this anyway, since we'll be back to it after I reload and maybe make a different decision. Shannon's plan is the best lead you've got to find out more about the Ripper, but getting back into the warehouse is going to require some support in case the dreck hits the fan. The Seamstresses Union will have exactly what you need, a fixer. Finding this necessary middleman and deal broker is key to most plans involving Shadowrunners. A good fixer is worth the new yen. It's their job to have the contacts and know who's good at what. They'll put together the team you need, a magical support, skill street samurai for muscle, or a Nova Hot Decker for matrix work. Running the Shadows is a life and death gamble. It pays to hire the best Shadowrunners you can. Alright. We're going to save. Then we're going to load. I'm glad I saved right after the combat before we talk to Gino, because come on. All right. Take it easy, Gino. There are drugs that can help you, Gino. We can go slow. He looks at Coyote, looks at you. We'll go slow. He drops the gun and Paco quickly scoops it up. Coyote grabs him fiercely. He slumps into her arms and she rocks with him for a long time, her head buried in his shoulder. When she looks up, she locks eyes with you, the deepest gratitude reflecting on her face. We're done here. I'm done. I don't need to step foot in one of these places ever again. Man, that really... I mean, I know you're not supposed to see multiple runs of that probably, but, like... that dialogue sequence is not that long, not that in-depth, doesn't offer that much, and yet it is... like, the diametric... In 30 seconds, I developed a diametrically opposed... path in life for two people, one where the one of them is dead versus alive, and the other one where they are on a crusade of vengeance that will inevitably end in their death, versus a willingness to just walk away and presumably also not, maybe not be, driven by anger for the rest of their short life. Like Is that bother anyone else narratively? Like, I don't know. It just doesn't seem that fleshed out, which is a bummer, because it's not like narratively speaking, this game is that complicated, nor is the expense of adding, like, you're literally only adding writing, right? Presuming this is a side quest that has little to nothing to do with the rest of the game, it also has no influence on any other writing you have to do. So you literally could have, like, it's just, it could be better. That's the gist of it. Why does it have a loading bar and then it waits? What do you... What the hell? Alright. That's weird. What's up, John Bartlett? Cherry Bomb flags you down as you walk through the door. Hey, Alice, there's a woman looking for you. Jessica something. She's waiting for you by the stage. Bellevue type. Wouldn't order anything. Wouldn't touch anything. I think she's afraid of diseases or something. Thanks, Cherry. No charge, chummer. Why is the bar so empty? We don't get much action in the early afternoon. Just a few salarymen slumming Touristville and hoping to talk to Madam Sinful and some die-hard regulars. Madam Sinful? That's what the downtown folks called Mrs. Kubota. It's a Touristville thing. They like her to have a naughty name like that. Who's around? I just got in, but I think Coyote's cleaning the back bar. No, Coyote was with me. Shooting dudes up. The vendors came downstairs the vendors downstairs came in a few minutes after me. Oh, and Bartlett's here. Don't think you've met him yet. Listen, how open is the downstairs as a secret? Like, it's the most open possible secret. Who's Bartlett? You know, the guy I was literally trying to talk to. John Bartlett. Big presence at the end of the bar. He's in the biz. Connected. You might want to meet him. I mean, I was trying to. Is that guy still bothering you? You mean my ex, Shane? Yeah. No, he hasn't been in since that last time. No calls or pages or handwritten notes either. Weird. He was so persistent. I guess he finally got the message. Maybe he'll find someone at the Universal Brotherhood of his and settle down. I'm gonna have a look around. Alright. John Bartlett. Full of life with a quick smile, the man tilts his head and watches you approach. Hey lady, what's shaking? Alright, this feels either like a Kickstarter backer character or a character from a major character from the Shadowrun universe that I don't know about. I'm gonna look it up. Unless he doesn't have any sort of... Huh. Well, there's almost no note of it at all. So... little of this, a little of that. I hear that, Omai. I might have something for you if you've got the new yen. Time is money. I'm listening. You ever hear of the Nephilim Network? Of course you have. An in-the-know lady like you has to have heard of the premier merc team out there. If you say so. We're a tight unit. We cost a bit more than the uncommon rabble, but we're worth it. Okay, that's literally all you have to say? What a weird dude. I'm very busy. You show me something worth my time or you walk away. Got a juicy list of BTL clients straight from a Yakuza syndicate lab. That's dangerous info. I'd rather not handle it. So how about 600? I mean, I'm kind of curious. Is there anything else you can do with this if I don't just sell it to him? Hold on. Like, again, I don't know how deep this game goes. Like, my sense is that if I don't sell it to him, I probably just won't get anything for it. Let's see. I mean, the BTL buyer diary isn't even an item in the wiki. Also, the values that it says it can be sold for are incorrect in the wiki. So that's cool. Yeah, there's like the quote-unquote walkthrough for that last mission is literally 3 bullet points. Not even full sentences. Let's see. If I... No, don't... No! Why are you like... No! Stop! I was clicking on the UI, not in the fucking map. God damn it. Is it worth the 11 karma? I mean, I'm gonna have to upgrade it eventually. Yeah, whatever. That's fine. Alright, you wanna pay me 800 instead? Even though the wiki says 1,000? I do mind. I'll get someone to do it for me. Deal. Alright, well, whatever. Good enough. I don't even know if I want to talk to Jessica. Wait, why do I need to talk to Delilah again? Oh. Alright, well. What have you got to say, Coyote? Come on. When Coyote sees you, her eyes glisten with gratitude. There she is, the elf of the hour. How's Gino doing? Hard to say. He's pretty burnt, malnourished and dehydrated too. Paco's taking care of him. He's got friends who know about that kind of thing. She smiles. He's a good man, that Paco. The world looks pretty different to me now that I've got Gino back. I mean, like I was saying, like this whole like sea change, like I don't even want to know what it looks like if in the other case where he's dead. Like there's, for all intents and purposes, Gino is a MacGuffin, and the MacGuffin can be destroyed in an instant if you pick randomly the wrong choice, and it is basically down to chance. Like, it's not like I picked the one that was like, fuck you, and then lunge for his gun. No, I just asked him to put down the gun, and instead he shot Coyote and Coyote shot him. Like, what the fuck? You still gonna be a runner? She looks at you confused. Hell yeah, I'm gonna be a runner. I am a runner. Oh my. I just play bartender to make ends meet. See you around, and don't forget about me if you need some backup of your own. I can't ask about any of the other people? I mean, why is that? Anyway. Glad to see you well, Alice. And you, Mr. Clue, how holding down the fort? As always, though people are more on edge than usual. Word got around about that last Ripper killing, and people aren't feeling safe. And when people feel unsafe, they either go to ground or they huddle up. You noticed how empty the streets are these days? That's because everyone's either locked in their squats, holed up in places like this, or seeking refuge in the nearest Universal Brotherhood chapter house. Safety in numbers, chummer. Not that we need numbers here, I got it covered. I bet you do. See you later, Mr. Clue. Later. Well, alright. You know what? I'm going to cut the episode here. And when we come back, we'll talk to Jessica. See you guys then.